Welcome back to our channel. I'm that arty mum, Danielle, and here we create and share art-inspired ideas and activities to do with toddlers and preschoolers. Do your little ones love stamps? Because I know mine sure do. So for today's activity, we're going to be making stamps using potatoes to illustrate one of my boys' favourite stories, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So let's get started.
To make our potato stamps, we need our reference, some potatoes, and a knife, as well as a pencil or a tool to trace your image onto the potatoes. The Very Hungry Caterpillar is an all-time favourite in our house, and it's a great reference for this activity. First, take a potato and cut it in half. Now we're going to make the caterpillar's head. Here I'm just using an old mechanical pencil with the lead removed to just roughly guide out where I want to cut. You can use any tool, like a pencil or even the knife to do this step. Just make sure you be careful if you do use the knife. Next, we're going to cut a groove all the way around the potato at the depth that you want your stamp. Now this is where it gets a little bit fiddly. You want to carve all the way around your outline and carve away what you don't want on the stamp, so the background of the face. You can see here I'm just removing little bit by little bit to reveal our design underneath. Next, I'm cutting away the eyes and the nose to make the little face, and then just tidying up all those little edges. The next stamp is for the caterpillar's body, and it's in the shape of two sections of the caterpillar's body linked together. And the last stamp for the caterpillar are his little feet, and on this stamp it's just two of the little feet together. Now that our hungry caterpillar is made, we want to make him some yummy food. The first piece of food in our story is the red apple. So following the steps from before, outlining out our apple and carving it away. Next up is our pear, followed by the plum, next the strawberry, and lastly the orange. Nice finishing off with a simple circle. With the stamps all done, let's mix up some paint. First we need some green for the body of our caterpillar and also for our pear. Don't worry about spending too much time trying to blend your colours together, as they're just going to get mixed up by the kids in the container anyway. Now we need some red for our apple, our strawberry and for the caterpillar's head, some blue for our plum, some orange for our orange, and here I'm just mixing a bit of blue and a bit of orange to make a muddy little colour for his feet. Next I'm taking a bit of that muddy colour and adding it into the blue. Then I'll add a bit of red into the orange and just trying to dirty the colours up a little bit to get them a bit more like the original illustration, which is quite organic looking. Plus when the kids start playing it's going to get all muddied up anyway. Right, let's head outside. For these kinds of activities I like to use my roll of butcher's paper that I got from Kmart. It's a big format, low cost, so the kids can have heaps of fun. Now comes the fun part. Dip your potatoes in the paint and start stamping. This activity was a super fun, interactive way to read one of our favourite stories.
1 and 2, but he was still hungry. Do you want to put it down? Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strawberry.
The kids had a great time in the sun playing with their paint, learning their colours, as well as practicing their counting.
Good job.
Later, the kids enjoyed a caterpillar-inspired morning tea. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, we'd love for you to like and hit that subscribe button below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.